What's going on, everybody? TheKennyDubz here with another Mega Man X5 weekly update video. Video's going up late, but taking a look at what's happening this week in the global version of the game. We're in Celebration RiCO, and that's basically all we have for information this week. This was tweeted out at 7 a.m. yesterday, February 13th. So that was the only real thing we got in terms of what's going to be happening this week in global. It is of note that we will not be getting a new event apparently either alongside this. It was said in the Discord that we're only what did it say? We're not getting an event. It's banner plus logins plus the stream, which it's kind of boring. Though, I guess to be fair, I think the Valentine's event is still going on, so having two events at once is kind of a big D-colon as it is. So that's probably why we're not getting an event with Celebration RiCO. However, it is worth noting that we still didn't get the Eco event or the Via event. And with the Eco event, the Taiwan version, we got the purple tickets, kind of like how Global had for the... I forgot. I think it was Christmas of last year. We got the purple tickets, and there was a banner to use them on. And basically, you use 10 tickets, you get a free multi-pull. But we still don't have that yet in global. That was alongside an anniversary. I think I don't know if it was 1.5 or 2 years. I think it was 2-year anniversary in the Taiwan version, as Eco came out with the debut of DNA in that version. But because we've gotten an adjusted schedule, obviously we have not gotten that event. So I don't know when we're getting it, if we're getting it, because, more events means more resources, and more resources is always good for the player base, but we still haven't gotten it. So, that's that. And over here on the LATAM server, they're getting martial artist Dr. Light, or Dr. Light the martial artist, so that's what they can look forward to on the Taiwan version of the game. They'll be getting Celebration RiCO, they'll be getting martial artist Dr. Light over here, which we've already gotten in NA, and I believe EU as well. And then over here on the Taiwan version, because I'm recording this video late, I actually was able to get some information on this version. As you can see, this was posted earlier today, actually, at the time I'm recording this, at least. So for the Taiwan version, scroll down here, maintenance as per usual. Then update, we're getting revival of the Island Music Valentine's Day event, which is fantastic. That means I have to do this event on both accounts for another week. And then the Phantom Sigma Guild Boss, which is cool there. Guild Boss Crusade. And we're getting a Russia's Resource Exchange Station, which we don't really get all that much in global, but, that's always very good to have access to, because it's more resources for the players to use. And for the capsules, we're getting the Miracle Blade, and I have zero idea what the Miracle Blade could be. My guess is that maybe it'll be some kind of melee weapon that's modeled after, Dive Armor or Dive Festival character. Or Dive Armor characters, as we've seen with the Ultimate Blast. That's based off of Dive Armor X, so maybe we'll get a sword based off of Dive Armor Zero, Dive Armor Iris kind of thing going on there. Be pretty cool. Pick up combo capsule. This doesn't really tell me anything of what's going to be on the capsules, but they're here. And then things that are removing the Diefest character, Diefest capsule, Diefest pickup, both Diefest popularity pickups, double limited capsule, and a few other things as well. Moving some stuff from the store as well, but you don't need to worry about that because you don't buy these things from the store anyway, because those are really bad value most of the time. So yeah, no new character this week in the Taiwan version. So again, it's another easy week in terms of characters, which is quite nice. Though the downside is that there's not going to be much to do in the Taiwan version, because this game has zero content if there's no new characters coming out. So at least Guild Boss is something that we can do. But that's basically it for the updates on the global version of the game. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at my Taiwan account and take a look at Celebration RiCO. All right, and here we are taking a look at Celebration RiCO on my Taiwan account. And As per usual, RiCO is adorable, and I actually really like the overall design of Celebration RiCO. So let's take a look at the splash screen real quick. I really, really like this here. And if we wait here long enough, I don't remember how long it is, but she has an additional. Oh, here it is. She just wants to like relax because holding that pose is tiring. And she's like, "Wait, no, I have to hold this pose." I feel like that's very that's very on brand for RiCO as well. Anyway, so let's take a look at her active skills real quick here. All right, so here we are taking a look at Celebration RiCO's active skill. I'm sorry, RiCO Celebration is, I think, is how it's identified as a game. But regardless, we have Ice Dragon Dance. When you use it, increases your true ki by 1 point and release an Ice Dragon with a tracking effect that ignores terrain, dealing 171% attack damage to the target. Each Ice Dragon has its own damage judgment, and if all of them hit the target, it deals 2.5 times more damage. If you have the true 2 ki, you can use up the true 2 ki to launch an Ice Ring that deal 150% attack damage to the surrounding range and adds immobilization effect to the target. Launching Ice Ring does not increase the amount of true ki. And something I didn't mention right away, but RiCO Celebration has a she has like a little kind of meter icon thing of her own unique. It's not really unique buff. When she uses skills, she gets a charge of true ki, and when she has two charges of true ki, the next skill she launches will have an additional effect to that. So for the modifier chips, first up we have True Ki Protection Attack. When using activating Ice Dragon, you get a damage enhancement stats will increase your damage dealt by 17%, which is actually very, very nice. Much better than the generic power increase ones we get. Since enhancement increases the flight ring speed by 20% and enhanced tracking effect, which is all again quite nice. Then we have Permafrost. Immobility caused by the Ice Ring cannot be removed and ignores permanent shield. That's probably what you're using when you're using her for PvP. Using it for PvE, it'll probably depend a little bit what you're doing there, but I think True Ki Protection Attack is fine since she's really good for raid bosses as it is. Next up, we have Flame Dragon Rise. When you use it, you increase your True Ki point by 1 and jump up to perform a flaming uppercut with flames wreath around your body, dealing 332% attack damage to the targets in your path that ignore terrain while not taking any damage while using it. When you have two True Ki, you will use 2 True Ki to launch Sky Lanterns with a tracking effect that ignores terrain, which deal 60% damage to the target. Launching Sky Lantern does not increase the amount of True Ki, which is quite nice there. And it's also worth noting that this does have iframes attached to it, which is really, really good. Oh, here we have power increase, and because it's back, they couldn't go a character without dropping this in. We have Showtime. You're not suffering negative side effects while using Flame Dragon Rise. So this is probably what you're going to be using when using this in PvP. And then finally, we actually have Combination Tech. When Flame Dragon or Sky Lanterns hit a target, you can use Flame Dragon Rise again. This can only be triggered once more after 6 seconds. Now, this is actually very, very nice, and I do like both of these, to be honest. They're both really good. I would prefer if I could have a combination of both of these equipped at once. This is just more for true Showtime kind of thing, and this is allow you to do more burst damage. Which, if you're going to be using RiCO in raids, you can use that there. But also, this just means you deal a lot of damage in PvP as well, alongside using your True Ki. I'm sorry, getting to True Ki very quickly, because you'll be able to hit a target with this and then use it again immediately. And then you can go and launch your Ice Dragon off. But for the passive skills, we have True Ki Transformation. When Ice Dragon hits a target, it reduces movement speed by 51%. When Flame Dragon and Sky Lantern hit a target, it causes a burning status, taking 16.5% attack damage every half a second. Every 17% burn damage, which is very, very nice because that helps out a lot for raid bosses as well. Is getting the dot damage just inherently, and obviously if you have the combination deck, you can kind of spam it, which is also quite nice because it makes me think of Magma Dragoon. I like Magma Dragoon. We have True Key Protection. With True Key, damage taken is reduced by 50%, and when you consume a True Key or attack without True Key, you gain an acceleration and increased movement speed by roughly 43%. This effect can only be triggered once more after 1 second, which is really, really nice there as well. You have damage mitigation and you have speed boost, so it makes it easier for you to traverse the terrain and just have damage mitigation. Next up, we have True Key Blast. When Ice Dragon is a target taking continuous damage, each Ice Dragon will deal explosive damage to the target. This effect can only be triggered once more after a 2-second cooldown. When Flame Dragon hits a slow target, it will deal explosive damage to the target. This effect can only trigger once more with a 2-second cooldown. Explosion caused by the skill will cause damage to other targets in close proximity as well. And according to the wiki here, the explosive damage is 132%, which is very, very nice to do that. That's a lot more damage as well, on top of having additional effects stacked into your skills. Downside is that this is a lot of reading and a lot of things to like keep in mind while using RiCO Celebration. Next, we have True Key Reversal. After using a skill, you have a chance to gain enhanced crit, which increases your crit rate by roughly 50% and stacks up to 4 stacks. You do not take any damage while using Ice Dragon Dance. So now Ice Dragon Dance has iframes attached to it as well. You do need RiCO Celebration at 4 stars for that, but hey, you know what? At least you get alongside crit rate status. And then True Key Metamorphosis. After launching Ice Ring or Sky Lantern, it restores roughly 26% of the attacker's HP, so it can only be triggered once more again after a 6-second cooldown. Following a period of Ice Ring and Sky Lantern are calculated separately. When under attack, we'll be able to use Ice Dragon Dance again and gain a defense strengthened state, taking 20% less damage. I don't know why they didn't just say like enhanced defense status, but whatever. That's going to be triggered with a 6-second cooldown. So you have damage mitigation here, kicked into this, taking it, and you have healing alongside this as well, which again is very, very nice and will be good for raid bosses as well. So here, that is just about it for RiCO Celebration. Now, it didn't say in the tweet that we'll be getting her DNA, nor do I know if we're getting her DNA, but again, as per usual, I'm just going to go over it so that in the event that we do get it, you know what's in store. And worst case scenario, if you happen to watch this after she's already been released, you can come here and check this and just see what her DNA is, so when in preparation for it to come out. First up, we have Vitality. Increases the HP recovery multiplier of True Key Metamorphosis by 40%, so that's quite nice there. It goes from 25.5 to about 35, which is pretty solid. Except we have True Key Boost. After using the skill, you have a chance to get enhanced crit damage, which increases your crit damage by 36%, which goes up to 2 stacks. And again, this allows her to deal a lot more damage, and is what what makes her really good for raids. And then finally, we have Flame Dragon Armor Dismount. When hitting a target with Flame Dragon Rise, the attack will apply defense weakened state and increases damage taken by 32%, which is very, very nice there. So combination tech works very, very well alongside her DNA and just kind of like in general, because not only do you deal a lot of damage with Flame Dragon Rise, that's a short cooldown, but then you inflict a defense, a defense curse status onto it, and then you deal more damage with your subsequent hits. So that's quite nice there. And I think actually I'm not sure how long the defense curse status lasts for, but there is that. And then her unique random DNA is Crit Enhancement Echo. When you're in crit damage enhancement status, reduce damage you take by 8%, which that's not bad. It just means you take less damage than the crit damage enhancement, which I don't know how long that lasts for her. I don't see it on the wiki over here. I'm looking on my other window, so I'm not sure how long this will last on that, but just inherent damage mitigation I really, really like, especially because this one isn't, well, this one is linked to a buff. It's not linked to specifically a defensive buff, so it can't be This itself can't be stolen, but the buff can be stolen or expire. So like that's why I'm kind of like, that's kind of a big decolon. But I think this is okay, especially on someone in, you know, you're gonna be using for that's really good for raids. So I think it's fine there. Other than that, you have player killer or player sentinel, boss sentinel, short range adaptability, homeopathy adaptability, homeopathy amplification. Do we have boss killer in this anywhere? I don't think we do on this. Oh, no skill resistance is pretty nice. Crit resistance, mobilize resistance, can use damage resistance, slow special attack. Ooh, that's pretty good. Okay, it doesn't look like she has a boss killer on this, which you could just get that from somewhere else. That's okay. So it's not that bad. But yep, that's gonna be it for this video. Be sure to let me know what you guys think about the things upcoming this week. Well, I guess tomorrow at this point. By the time this video goes up, probably only be a few hours. But I'm looking forward to seeing what the weapon is this week in the Taiwan version. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Later.